Hey yogis, Tina here. Today's class is going to focus on a lot of leg strength. And not only is that good for defining and toning the legs, but it helps strengthen the core and the low back. Class is going to start on your back. So come lay down, bring your feet to touch, and the arms can go wherever they're comfortable. I usually like them either out wide or a hand on the heart and a hand near the low belly. And this is your Supta Baddha Konasana, supine bound angle. Just let the hips open up. Take a full breath in the nose and sigh it out. Just let yourself know you have arrived. And take a couple more deep, slow, controlled breaths. All right, let's take the hands outside of the legs. Draw the knees together if they're not quite there, but keep the feet planted about hips distance and the arms drop down by your sides. We're going to work with the breath for tiny little bridge poses. So with your next inhale, I want you to press the feet down and just a couple inches float the hips away from the mat. Breathe here. You might feel now your navel is dropping down towards your spine, so you've got more of your core engaged. And then with your exhale, lower your hips down. Next inhale, let's come up a little bit higher. And exhale, take those hips down. Let's roll with the spine. So inhale, tuck under, lift up, peel the spine away. And then exhale, start with the top of the spine and let it lower right back down. And we'll do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Pause here, heel toe the feet to the edges of your mat. The arms will open wide, palms spin up, and on your exhale, let the knees fall over to the right. Inhale, they come back to center. And now exhale them over to the left. Inhale. Exhale right. Inhale. Exhale left. Inhale. Exhale, knees to the right, and let's pause. You can add the gaze over your left shoulder. Good, face back to center, knees at center. Let's now hug the knees in, give a little rock side to side. Hold behind your thighs, add some momentum up and down the spine. And let's come to sit. Let's take the knees, let them rock over towards the right. So we're coming into your pinwheel pose. So that right shin is parallel to the top end of the mat, and see if you can tuck to the top of the left foot. So shin is down. Let's sweep those arms up, inhale. And let's counter twist, exhale over to the right. Drop that left hand across, the right arm reaching long and back. You can also drop those fingertips down if you need a little more support. Now feel the left hip especially pick up and away from the mat. Use your inhale to reface forward and just send that left leg long off the mat. So it'll look like your gate pose, pulling that right foot in. The arms reach up once again. This time, basket hands behind your head. Really press the head back into the hands, let the elbows go wide. Take a little turn to the right and a lean now to the left. So very early, shorter variation of a gate pose. Really trying to press that right elbow back. And inhale, center, let the arms go up. So we're gonna take a little momentum here. So lean back in the hips and then rock yourself forward so that your hands plant down and you can step that left foot off the side of the mat. Right shin is now gonna face back and walk your hands up to your hips. And then just take a moment to have this left foot in line with your right knee. And you can drop into that left hip. Arms up again. Let's take that same basket. This time, we're taking a lean to the right and asking your core to do a lot more work here. Now it's that left elbow you want to press back. Adding on, right hand releases long. It's dropping off the side of the mat. Now try to open that wing a little more behind you. Release the left arm long, so you've got a quick grounded side angle. And then we can go balance, lean into that right hand more and float that left leg. Drop the foot back down, look to the top of the mat and walk the hands forward. You can give a circle of that right wrist. Pick up your left foot, drop it back behind you. Right foot will meet high plank pose. Look straight down, spread your fingers wide. And on your next exhale, hips go high, down dog. We're gonna keep moving here, so keep the feet planted. Inhale, glide out, high plank. And exhale, hips go high. Inhale. And exhale. We've got one more of those. Breath in. And then down dog. Take that half step in. And then bend both knees a lot. So feel that tailbone lift. Gaze underneath you. And then one at a time, you might drop the heel down on an exhale, finding more length at the backs of the legs. I like to swing a knee all the way across, getting more into the outer hip. So you can just explore some movements, try to link them with your breath. And then begin to slow the movement down. You might have still some softness in the knees. Good, let's take a look forward. Bend the knees a lot, pounce pose. And then step, step on your inhale, feet to the top of the mat. Exhale, release your chin for a fold. Let's come up to standing. Inhale, sweep the arms. And exhale, bring it all to center, Namaste. Let's take it right back up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, take your dive. Step, step, high plank. Glide as far forward as you can, then drop the knees down. Bend the elbows, squeeze them in, chaturanga. Extend arms, heart forward, big breath in. Exhale, hips high, down dog. So find that pounce pose, lift heels, bend knees, look forward. Inhale, step, step. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lead with your heart, come up, flat back. And exhale, connect at center. Drop into the knees, the hips sink, arms reach for your Utkatasana. So things to think about, reach through the fingers, but drop your shoulders. Navel towards spine. Let's take this to your Ardha version, so hips sink a little more. Let's take the arms and float them back behind you. Reach the backs of the hands up towards the ceiling and keep your heart higher than your hips. Challenge the hips to drop another inch. Good, then exhale, fold everything down. Opposite foot steps back, high plank. Let's glide it out. You've got the option to lower the knees. Exhale, bend elbows. Upward facing dog, make that space. Exhale, hips high. With your next inhale, right leg floats up into the air. Let's stack the hip with a straight leg to start. So try to reach the pinky toe to the ceiling. Drop that right shoulder and then bend into the right knee. So now you're trying to lift the knee higher
And the last few breaths, move around the ankle, draw some circles with that knee, finding some opening for the hip. Then re-extend the legs, square off, and kick forward. Right foot inside the thumb. Wiggle the back toes back, and let's come up on your inhale, high lunge. We're gonna get into your side body, so take that left hand to your upper back. Right hand will cup that elbow, trying to shift it towards center. Keep that left hip pressing forward, and then exhale, lean to the right. Notice if the chin is dropping down, and try to press the head back. Inhale, center, arms overhead. Straighten through that front leg for a moment, and then exhale, bend both knees, hands at heart center. Inhale, let's sweep, straight arms, straight legs. And exhale, take that bend. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, return, everything nice and tall. Take a steeple mudra of the hands up overhead, bend that front knee, and now let's take it out into a hover. Try not to just slump and rest on that right thigh. Keep yourself still slightly lifted. Strong leg takes you back up to high lunge. Hands release to your hips. Take a little lean forward. Now we're stepping left foot to meet right foot, top of mat. You can give a little pedal out. Hands at heart center. Bend the knees for a tall chair pose. Let's take that right ankle to your left thigh for your figure four. So here's where we're going to get some of that leg strength in. With an exhale, we're going to take it a little lower. But then with an inhale, let's take it right back up. We're going to do that again. Exhale. And inhale. Good, two more. Exhale. Option this time, inhale, sweep the arms as you come up. One more round. Exhale. And inhale, we'll rise up. You can extend that leg out. And then Namaste. Give a quick pedal. Breath in, sweep up, Utkatasana. Breath out, take it down. Alternating still, step back plank. And exhale, forward and low. Inhale. And down dog, exhale. With your next inhale, left leg floats in the air. Let's step it right through. So let's come up high lunge again, inhale. But this time, exhale, warrior two. All right, so dropping the hips between the feet. Similar shape we've been in, basket hands behind your head. Now just notice if you really see that right elbow creeping forward, try to have everything facing that long side of the mat. Let's take that right elbow, let it reach back behind you as your left elbow floats. So your reverse warrior. Inhale back to center. Now let's take it forward for a variation of side angle. Inhale. Exhale, take the reverse. Inhale. And forward. Let's take one more full round. Inhale, press those elbows back. Exhale. Inhale. And forward. Inhale, center, arms wide. Rest them at hips, straighten front leg, and parallel your feet in for your Prasarita. Hands at the hips, lift your heart, inhale. Let's take it out with a flat back and hands underneath your shoulders. Press the floor away from you with your inhale. And then if you've got further, you walk the hands closer to underneath your body as you drop the head. And just checking in for the last breath or two that you are nice and even in the feet, not that all the weight is sinking towards the heels. With your next inhale, walk the hands out under your shoulders again. Now the left hand is going to stay more central. Right hand finds the small of the back. Lean into that grounded hand and exhale, twist to the back of your mat. Trying to reach that elbow and shoulder closer to the center of your spine. Going one step further, tap the hand down and inhale like a big wing. Float that arm up. Now we're going to thread under. Exhale that right arm all the way underneath. Now left hand, crawl it forward to give you some space. You can have the back of the palm just rest on the mat, or you take a hold of somewhere along that left leg. Your drishti is now underneath your left arm. Return both hands under your shoulders. Now we're just going to take a walk to the top of the mat. Let the feet react so you're in your runner's lunge. And then one step lower into your grounded lunge. Just checking sure that ankle is underneath your knee. Get a little taller up onto that front thigh. And then inhale the arms up. Good, let's tap the hands back down. And the next inhale, extend through the knee. And we'll keep moving. Bend, come forward. Inhale, float up. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, and let's keep the right hand grounded. Angle these left toes a little wider so you feel that hip open up, and stamp left hand to your thigh for a twist. Let's get into the shoulder by reaching arm back. You could half bind here, reminding that right hip to pick up just a bit. And then one step further, you float that back foot, and an open palm gives a high five to the sole of your foot. Let's release that hand down. Hands come inside the foot. Let the toes reface forward, and you've got your lizard lunge. You can stay tall on the hands here or walk it lower onto your forearms. Great place to put a prop underneath the arms if you'd like. And the challenge here is to squeeze that left leg against the side of your body. That's that outer hip strength. And then climb tall if you're not yet there. Back toes flip under, come off the knee, and try to pick this left foot up and place it back. Try to resist that drag along the mat. Exhale, forward and low. Upward dog. And hips rise, exhale. Let's take a look. Top of mat, come to sit and return to your back. So plant the feet on the mat, arms down by the heels. The toes might spin in just a tad. We'll work towards more of a traditional bridge shape, maybe your highest hip position. So press the feet down on your inhale and exhale. Feel that spine just float away from your mat. And this time you can interlace hands underneath you and try to squeeze the shoulders together. Use the feet. Legs are working here. Try to let the glutes do less work. Next, exhale, release whatever hand bind you have, and the spine returns to the mat. Let the feet go wide once again to the edges of the mat and the arms to the sides. Exhale, the knees fall left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Now the knees drop over to the left. Let's hold this with the gaze to the right. And then plant everything at center. You can give a hug in, couple of rocks side to side. And then under the thighs, let's go up and down the spine a few times. Setting up in that pinwheel shape. So the knees this time are going to face towards the left. So that left shin parallel to the top of the mat. Try to tuck the back toes, the top of the back foot underneath rather. Sitting tall, reach up, inhale. Exhale, let's take your twist, left. Right arm comes across, left arm, shoulders height, reach it back. And then you can feel that right hip pick up and away from the mat. Good, spin yourself forward and extend that right leg off the mat. You can pull opposite foot in closer. Take the arms up. So here's the first basket for this side. Try to do the opposite notch for all these next baskets. A little turn to the left and then drop towards the right. So try to hide that left elbow from your gaze if you're seeing it. Inhale, center. Arms overhead, take a little lean back, and then forward. So you're coming to kneel, right foot off the mat, parallel that back leg so it's long with the side of the mat, and then hands up to hips. Foot is in line with your knee. Drop that right hip, and then arms go up. Take that basket again. This time, exhale to the left. Good. Make sure that Uddiyana Bandha is working. Pull your navel in, tailbone tucks down. Let that left hand go. It drops down and see if you can keep opening that right chest, the right pec by pressing the arm back. Let the right arm extend long. Lean into it a bit and float the leg. Drop the foot, look to the top of the mat, and let's crawl it forward. Right toes land behind you. Left toes meet at high plank. Exhale, take it forward and low. Urdhva Mukha, up dog. Adho Mukha, downward dog. Left leg rises. Straight leg, start stacking the hip and reaching the side of the foot higher, but drop the left shoulder down. Then bend the knee. You can take those movements again, ankle or drawing actual circles with that left knee. Then extend, square off, look forward, and step. Shuffle the back foot back and come on up, high lunge. So now we take that right hand to the upper back, left hand caps, pulls in, and exhale, lean over left. Press the head back, right hip forward. And then back to center, release the arms up and add a straight left knee. Good, exhale, bend both knees, hands to heart. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, lower. Continue in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Steeple Mudra. Bend just the front knee and take a lean out. Those shoulders want to get heavy. Keep lifting the arms. Strong leg presses you back up. Good. Hands to hips. Take a little lean so you can step right foot in and give a nice release. Bend the knees. And let's take that left ankle for your figure four. But let's take that first exhale a little lower. Then inhale, taller. Continue, exhale. Inhale. Last two, exhale. This time, inhale, you can sweep up. Exhale. And inhale, hold it up. Extend the leg. And then drop at center. Namaste. Let's take your inhale, reach up. And exhale, dive forward. Step, step. And halfway lower. Upward. And down dog. Right foot rises, three-legged. Exhale, step through. So inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Shoulders again, drop them down, basket hands behind the head, and try to shift the torso to face the long edge of the mat. Let's exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale. Exhale, forward side angle. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last round, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Arms go wide, drop them at hips, straighten the leg, parallel in, set up for your Prasarita. Let's take your C variation, arms wide. Interlace, low back. Take a moment to roll the shoulders into the ears, and then drop them down. Extend the elbows, pick your heart up, gaze rises, and then lean out, exhale. Knuckles may float higher, head heavier. Come back to your breath. Rise about halfway, hands underneath your shoulders, and then walk that right hand closer to under your face. Left hand slides to the small of your back. Now squeeze that shoulder and elbow closer to center spine. Lean into that grounded hand, and then exhale, twist. Adding on, drop that hand down and open it up. Then it's that threading, let it go under the arm, but really walking that right hand out gives you a lot more space, either the back of the hand down or you're taking a hold of right leg. And release the hands underneath your shoulders, and let's pivot everything to face forward for your grounded lunge. Let the hips sink, and then walk up to that front thigh. Lighter on the arms as they float. And then exhale down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now exhale, bend. Keep the left hand down. You can slide the right hand up and then let the toes angle wider. Exhale, twist. The right arm reaches back or wraps around to the hip, giving it a little nudge up so it's not dropping down. And then you can go with a bind, bend into that knee, and a nice open hand can rest on the sole of your foot. Release so the hands are under shoulders. Walk those right toes to face in, and you can take it one step lower to your lizard. Again, just mindfully drawing the whole right side of that leg into your body. Plant the hands on the mat. Tuck the back toes under, lift the knee, and inhale, try to pick that foot up and place it back. Glide forward and lower. Upward. Exhale, hips high. Come to sit and all the way onto your back. Hug the knees in, take a rock side to side. And let's end with a happy baby. You can take behind the legs, drawing down, or the soles of the feet. And then place the feet on the mat near the wide edges. Let the knees fall into center. Place the hands on the body and take a few moments to yourself. And then come on up to a comfortable seat. Thanks for sharing in this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.